natin ang pangmatagalang sagot. EPIRA dismantled monopoly. Ngunit, minana natin ang power purchase agreements, kaya hindi pa natin makakamtan yung buong intended effect. Pero happy na rin tayo dahil isang taon na lamang yan, and the next generation will benefit from low prices from our EPIRA. Thank you. Samantala, umabot na sa halos lahat ng barangay ang elektrisidad. We increase indigenous energy from 48% to 58%. Nakatipid tayo ng dollars, tapos malaki pa ang na-reduce na oil consumption. The huge reduction in fossil fuel is the biggest proof of energy independence and environmental responsibility. Further reduction will come with the implementation of the Renewable Energy Act and the Biofuels Act. Again, thank you. The next generation will also benefit from our lower public debt to GDP ratio. It declined from 78% in 2000 to 55% in 2008. We cut in half the debt of government corporations from 15% to 7%. Likewise, foreign debt from 73% to 32%. Kung meron man tayong malaking kaaway na tinalo, walang iba kung hindi ang utang, yung foreign debt. Those in the past conjured the demon of foreign debt. We exorcised it. The market grows economies. A free market, not a free for all. To that end, we improved our banking system to complement its inherent conservatism. The Bangko Sentral has been prudent. Thank you, Governor Tatanco. For being so effective. The BSP will be even more effective if Congress will amend its charter. We worked on the Special Purpose Vehicle Act, reducing non-performing loans from 18% to 4% and improving loan deposit ratios. Our new securitization law did not encourage the recklessness that brought down giant banks and insurance companies elsewhere and laid their economies to waste. In fact, it monitors and regulates the newfangled financial schemes. Thank you, Congress. We will work to increase tax effort through improved collections and new sin taxes to further our capacity to reduce poverty and pursue growth. Revenue enhancement must come from the Department of Finance. Plugging leaks and catching tax and customs cheats. I call on tax-paying citizens and tax-paying businesses, help the BIR and customs spot those cheats. Taxes should come from alcohol and tobacco and not from books. Tax hazards to lungs and livers. Do not tax minds. Ang kita mula sa buwis, sa alak at sigarilyo, ay dapat gamitin sa kalusugan at edukasyon. Pondohan ang PhilHealth premiums ng pinakamahihirap. Pondohan ang mas maraming classrooms at computers. Pardon my partiality for the teaching profession. I was a teacher. Kaya, namuhunan tayo ng malaki sa education at skills training. Ang magandang edukasyon ay susi sa mas magandang buhay. The great equalizer that allows every young Filipino a chance to realize their dreams. Nagtayo tayo ng 95,000 na silid-aralan. Nagdagdag ng 60,000 na guro. Naglaan ng 1.5 billion pesos para sa teacher training, especially for 100,000 English teachers. Isa sa pinakamahirap sa Millennium Development Goals ay yung education para sa lahat pagdating ng 2015. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng nasa tamang edad ay dapat nasa primary school. Halos walang bansang makakatupad nito. Ngunit nagsisikap pa rin tayo. Nagtayo tayo ng mga paaralan sa higit 1,000 barangay na dati walang eskwelahan upang makatipid ng gasto sa pasahe ang mga bata. Tinanggal natin ang miscellaneous fees para sa primary school. Hindi na kailangan ang uniforme sa mga estudyante sa public school. In private high schools, we finance half of the students. We have provided college and postgraduate education for over 600,000 scholars. One of them, Mylene Amirol Macumbal, finished accounting at MSU IIT. Then she went to law school and placed second in the last bar exam. The first Muslim woman bar top notcher. Congratulations. In technical education and skills training, we have invested 3 times that of 3 previous administrations combined. Narito si Jennifer Silbor, isa sa 10 milyong trainee. Natuto siya ng medical transcription. Now, as an independent contractor and lecturer for transcriptions in Davao, kumikita siya ng 18,000 pesos bawat buwan. Good job, Jennifer. The Presidential Task Force on Education, headed by Jesuit educator Father Bienvenido Nebres, has come out with a main education highway towards a knowledge-based economy. It envisions seamless education from basic to vocational school or college. It seeks to mainstream early childhood development in basic education. Our children are our most cherished possession. In their early years, we must make sure they get a healthy start in life. They must receive the right food for a healthy body, the right education for a bright and inquiring mind, and the equal opportunity for a meaningful job.